Hello guys, this is leathertoolz. Today I'm to show you very simple yet effective tool. It's actually a cutter. It's NT cutter. NT cutter is a very famous Japanese brand for all of these utility blades for food industry or any industry markets or even professionals and also hobbyists, all sorts of people like that. I've been using this type of blade quite a long time. This is around 6 years old, but it doesn't look as bad as new. I mean, it has a very good aluminium body, plastic, lots of metal construction, and there's even a model that has a rubber grip. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of rubber when it comes to handle, because first it's grippy, it's nice, but then later on it shows too much wear and tear, and later on sometimes it becomes sticky. So I prefer any type of wood that can last withstand long time. This exact model, which I'll put the link in the description where you can purchase it, whether this spare blade. I highly recommend this specific model because it's light, even though this is a metal body, and it has a very good stability when it comes to cutting thick leather, thin leather, doesn't matter. I'm a fan of high quality steel blades and high quality steel knives, and being this type of disposable blade, I want to say this is not a high quality steel in terms of overall the spectrum of the knife steel that's been used. But for anti-cutter, it comes very sharp, and you don't necessarily have to sharpen with sharpening stone. So I always recommend and emphasize on sharpening with the Japanese water stones or ceramic stones and things like that, but not everyone can sharpen it, and not everyone have the ability to import all these expensive stones and set it up their workshop, or they start to build a sharpening station at home. They just want to able to cut leather cleanly and nicely, and this is the perfect choice for those type of people. And I do understand that. I mean, I do sharpen my knives for fun, of course. I enjoy sharpening, but a lot of people hate sharpening, I understand. This is for people who don't really want to get into the sharpening aspect of the leathercraft, because I know that hobby is getting too large. Yeah, so this is exactly what you need for those type of people. And let's talk about the size first. I know that NT cutter also makes smaller version as well, and I have that model, but I don't have it in the hand. But it doesn't matter. I prefer the larger style, which means the blade is larger than the smaller one. So it has a wider blade and has a slightly thicker blade as well. Now, if you already have this type of a plastic version as well, you can also use them to cut leather, but this is action. How flimsy they are and how much play they are, and look how they are moving in the handle. Whereas this type of anti-cutter, you can just tighten it with your knob, and it doesn't move at all. It just secures, and it doesn't even play on the sideways. So it doesn't go back into the handle, and it doesn't really move up and down as well. It's just solid. It feels like one piece of steel that can object together. And being it's so large, you can also cut thick leather without any problem, because if it's too thin, when the leather gets too thick, your blade having hard time to cut through all this thickness of the leather. But this type of larger blade, or the wider blade, has no issue. You can just cut into the thick leather without any problem, without digging into leather too much, because it has already width and thickness. So, and there are a lot of brands who make this type of replacement blades, but I do recommend to use anti-cutter spare blades just because of their sharpness and slightly more durability in terms of staying sharp. Yeah, and where I use this anti-cutter the most is if you are already having high quality knives and steels. Do I need to buy one? Yes. When it comes to cutting sandpapers, I do use a lot of sandpapers in leatherwork or knife making, and to cut sandpaper is a very tricky job for many knife lovers, because they know that they're going to damage the very tip or the fine edge they made on a Japanese waterstone. So they want to save their precious tip, I mean the high quality knives. So when cutting those type of sandpaper, you need to use your utility blade. And of course it will damage your blade as well. This type of blade will get damaged. I will show you closely how it looks like, because I've been cutting sandpapers all day with this type of blade, and I'll show you what damage it does. Yeah, can you see the tip, how damaged it is? Just almost like chipped off. Okay. Okay. And the way to sharpen this blade, you can just snap it off. Your sharp edge again. Very sharp tip. Okay. There's on the back, there is this place where you can take it out. Of course, when you change your blade. Anti-cutter made in Japan. They are based in Osaka in Japan, which is a knife city. They produce a lot of high quality knives there, and you can it's oiled, so it's fit together. Okay, so you can just place it like this. You can sharpen it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times already. So like this, boom, you're good to go. So you can sharpen it easy, and you have lots of blade in hand. It's very smooth action, and you have this type of slot in the back end. This is where spot where you can break your blade. So imagine this being here, and then you insert your blade like so, or even you can just take it out. Oops, sorry. And then you can just insert it, and then you can break it like this. But I do recommend that just breaking it while your blade is inside the handle. You see the small cutout section. There's a very thin line pre-cut so that it weakens the blade while you break the blade. So just make sure this pre-cut blade is out of the seal frame, and then just like I showed you in the video, just grab it with a plier, break it outwards towards you, not towards you, I mean outwards you, so that this thing goes outway, and then you have a blade. You can use any plier, this is just a normal plier. So that's it. It was very short review about anti-cutter U-beam. I mean, I'm sure you see me a lot of times using this blade, and if you wondered what this was, what brand was, this is anti-cutter, my favorite model, metal body, metal handle. Yep, so that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I have more tool reviews coming in. So I'll see you guys next video. Bye bye.